Okay, just the intro there, and we'll actually do the whole verse here as well as that. But let's start with the right hand here. We have an E flat above middle C. Here's this C, here's the next C. Here's the E flat we want. And I forgot to mention the website is www.webpianoteacher.com. If you'd like to contact me by email, if you have any questions, you can do so by sending me an email to easypianolessons@yahoo.com. So we have E flat up here, and then an F, and then an A flat, and then we'll have F and A flat and E all together, and then just a single C. So the rhythm on the first box on right hand is okay? Now let's do left hand here. We have a D flat, major 7 chord, so D flat. Here's middle C, so here's the D flat we want. So D flat, F is the next one, then A flat, and then middle C on the top. Then we play that chord again right here. We play this chord with the E flat, and we play this chord with this right hand chord. So if we put hands together on the first box. Again. Alright, then we have E flat, G, and B flat all together. And then a high E flat. And then E flat, A flat, and C together. And the rhythm is bum, bum, bum. So. Alright, left hand we have E flat right here, and then a G, and then a B flat, and then an F, A flat, C chord. F, A flat, middle C. And the rhythm on the left hand is bum, 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 bum. Put hands together on this box. We have first two boxes together, and then left hand here we have G, then B flat, then E flat, bum bum bum, and then play those 3 notes all together, G, B flat, and E flat together, and then this E flat is a low one right here. Okay, right hand has G, B flat, and then E, and then the B flat again, and then up to an F right there, and then down to E flat. And bum 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 for right hand. Let's put it together. Left hand plays the G by itself, and then together, and then right by itself, and the left hand plays the chord in the middle, and then right hand, and then left, and then right, right. So hands together slowly here. G, C. The right hand, left hand has A flat, E flat, and A flat. And we play that all together. Okay? And that's just a chord you hold for a little while. So starting right here and doing that box as well. Okay, and then see the arrow? That tells us to repeat back to the beginning. So let's go back. But this time, we're not going to do the third box. We're just going to do the first 2, and then we're going to skip over to here. So here's the first 2 boxes on the repeat. And then we're going to skip over and do this part. This is still the intro to the song. Or, here we go. Right hand has B flat, and then a C, and then F, A flat, and D flat together. So F, A flat, and D flat together, and then just a C, back to D flat, back to C, up to E flat, down to D flat, down to C. And the rhythm is just just straight 8th notes. Okay? Left hand's going to have a B flat, F, and A flat at the same time you play this chord. So the right hand plays 2 notes, and then together, then we come over here and have this chord, which is B flat, D flat, F, and A flat. Left hand has a G flat octave and a 5th, so G flat pinky, G flat thumb, D flat in the middle. It gives us a nice chord there. Okay? And that finishes the intro. Then the verse starts. Okay? When the singing starts, we're going to go back. See the back arrow? We're going to come back to the very beginning, and we're going to do this, what I'm going to call the first ending. I'm going to call this box the second ending. I'm going to call this box the third ending. Okay, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. I'll take you through it. So we just finished the intro. Here's where the verse starts. Okay, so here's the verse. Continuing on, we're going to do this box until we get to the B flat, then we're going to stop. Stop after the B flat. Don't play this E flat. After that B flat, you stop. Then we're going to do the first ending. That's why I wrote this here, verse. First ending. So here's the first ending, and it goes. Okay, and it's E flat, G, B flat together, and then A flat, and then that should say E flat there, E flat, A flat, C. Let me get a marker, we'll change that to a flat. Okay. E flat there. Okay. Sorry about that. So, then E flat, A flat, C, and then an A flat. Left hand's going to have E flat, and then B flat together, and then an A flat octave with a fifth. So A flat on the bottom, A flat on the top, E flat in the middle. Put hands together, we have and together here. And the rhythm is just bum, 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 bum. Alright, that was the first ending, then the repeat sign. Now we're going to do the second ending. Okay, so go back and repeat this again. Okay, I just finished there. We're going to continue here and stop at the B flat. Now we're going to do the second ending. See, we did the first thing, now we're going to do the second ending. Bum, bum, bum. So it's E flat, G, B flat, and then A flat, and then A flat, E flat, C together. Left hand's on an E flat, B flat, and then an A flat octave in the fifth. A flat, and then E flat in the middle. And the rhythm is just bum, bum, bum. Alright, repeat again. We're going to go back and do, see there, now we hear the first ending. This is still the verse. So we come back here. Continuing on here. Stopped at the B flat, first ending. Back again. This time I'm going to do the third ending, and that will complete the verse. So here we go. Stop there. Now, don't continue on. Just stop there for the third ending. We're going to skip from here over to here, and then do this. And then play this chord, and we're done. Alright, that's confusing to you. I have time to go through it all the way, and so pay attention here. Here's the introduction. No singing yet, just the intro. I just stopped. I just went to here. Now repeat back. Still the intro. Now I'm going to skip over here and do this part. That's the intro. Now here's where the singing starts. Come back. Oh, I'm sorry, I went too far. Stop at the B flat. First ending. Repeat back and we'll do the second ending. Now second ending. Third time we're going to do the first ending. So come back. Ending. So stop there, don't play this, stop there for the third ending. Come over here. Okay? And I have an electric piano sound on my keyboard. Might want to do that so it'll sound like the recording, but it'll sound fine on piano too. So I hope you enjoy that.